Jack Smith is testifying today in front of the House Oversight Committee, which is a public event if you want to look for it. But if you think Jack Smith is testifying to his case that he had against the Tangerine Twatwaffle, or the validity of that case, or whether or not it really had the ability to convict the Tangerine Twatwaffle, not only for the insurrection on January 6th, but also illegally handling documents, you'd be wrong. Because so far, one side of the aisle is doing nothing but trying to attack the prosecutor and trying to somehow discredit him for his actions as a human being, rather than the case he brought forward against the Tangerine Twatwaffle. They're not even trying to dispute whether or not the Tangerine Twatwaffle is innocent or guilty. They're merely trying to take down Jack Smith by annihilating his reputation and trying to come up with different reasons. And while they're doing that, the other side is obviously asking questions about January 6th and about the files that were supposed to be illegally handled in Mar-a-Lago and doing all of this. But Jack Smith right now is taking punches and hits because the Republican Party would rather blame the prosecutor than look to the criminal. This whole blame the victim for everything happening to them rather than the person that's perpetrating the crime is brand, because we just saw Renee Good get the exact same treatment. No, we're not going to blame the person who unalived you or shot you in the face 3 times. No. We're going to blame you because apparently you somehow living on the same street as where we were illegally operating gave us just cause to do what we're doing. And this is the type of democracy that's going on in this country right now. And if you're staying silent, then you're complicit into it. And if you think somehow that they have just cause to be disgracing a prosecutor who was doing nothing more than his job, you are part of the problem. And while a lot of these Republicans are trying to sit here and say that the DOJ was being weaponized back then when Jack Smith was a prosecutor, it's comical considering you have the DOJ being weaponized by the President of the United States right now in real time, and you're ignoring it like it's not happening, and you guys are still thinking that this is okay. At what point are you all going to stand up and realize that no matter what we do, the people that we elected into office are not going to do anything that we actually want them to do as long as their interests come before ours? It is not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when we finally lose all rights. We have lost the right to speak up for ourselves, and this administration takes and does away with any opposition that brings forward any type of criticism to what he's doing. And the only thing that I can think of that would possibly end all of this is if the Green Reaper and Ronald McDonald himself came here and collected on the debt that's due to him, because these two have killed more people than cancer and any type of disease, but yet somehow this guy is surviving. How is that possible? How is it that he's still around? But anyway, one way or the other, Jack Smith is being torn apart right now while Democrats are allowing it to happen, and yet somehow the innocent people are being seen as the criminals, and the criminals are being treated like the victims. How is that possible in this day and age? Usha Vance pregnant proves she had a 3-way with a couch. Usha pregnant proves Vance loves her more than the couch. Usha always thought Erica was the obstacle in her marriage. Turns out it was the couch. They said a love like theirs wouldn't last, but with Usha being pregnant, it proves that JD Vance and the couch are going to break up finally. What do you guys think?